Hello, Doug here from the Hundredfold Journey. Thanks for joining us again on this Sundays with Doug, where we are on a journey with you to help rewire your brain, build new habits, and create a new identity. Because a hundredfold is about a group of people that are on a journey to find their true identity and life purpose. Our mission is to provide support, encouragement, and resources to help those on their journey. And hopefully that includes you. So thanks for joining us on this Sunday morning, because we are here to rewire our brain, build new habits, and create that new identity. And you do have the choice as to what you want to do. We are in a series called We Have the Mind of Christ. In 1 Corinthians 2:16, it says that we have the mind of Christ, which means we have the thoughts of Christ and we can receive the thoughts of Christ, if you will, as a download, if you will, from the Spirit. This is a series we've been on for several weeks. And the important part is that we need to understand what that really means and what that looks like. What does it really mean to have the mind of Christ? And that's what we've been delving into with each of these studies. This is what I believe having the mind of Christ works, is that we are a receiver, which means we get a download from God, from source, from Christ, and the download is guidance and direction. We have talked in the past about what that guidance system looks like. It is an emotional guidance system. It's a physical guidance system. And today we're going to be looking at it's an external guidance system. We also are a transmitter, which means that we actually transmit signals as well. So not only do we receive it, but we also transmit it. So I love this picture because it really demonstrates or illustrates what that looks like for us. We also, the way to look at it is on a radio dial or frequency. So when we ask the question, how can I tell what frequency or vibration I'm on? The answer is we can know through our emotions, through our physical, what our body is telling us, but also externally. So how do I know what frequency I'm on? Just look around you. Everything you see is a reflection of what frequency externally you are on right now. If you want to change, you tune into the different frequency by changing your thoughts, because this is a thought-driven vibration frequency system that we're in. System, maybe not the right word, but it's the way God has created us, is that everything is frequency, energy, and vibration. And our thoughts are the manager of all of that. And then looking at the map of consciousness, the higher vibration level, the closer we are to love, joy, peace, enlightenment, abundance, and health. So when we get up on that map of consciousness, the frequency and the vibration is higher. Therefore, because of the law of attraction, we're going to attract more of that to us, whether that's joy, love, peace, abundance. Because we're on that higher vibration, we've tuned our frequency, we've tuned our dial into that frequency, which then provides the download. The signal is then received because we're tuned into 99.5 FM. And in this case, it would be abundance. So 99.5, we dial into that, and then we get abundance because that's the frequency that's getting downloaded to us. Hope that makes sense. So what frequency are we designed to be on? And if you want to know what that is, you look at the life of Jesus. He was the reset button to reveal who you are and who God is. So 2,000 years ago, this man named Jesus had Christ in him, which was God's Spirit. And whenever someone talks about Jesus, they always say he's 100% God, he's 100% man. We have that same Spirit. Jesus even said that the kingdom of God is within us. We are 100% God and 100% man. He's in us, living his life in us, through us, as us, with us. Now, I'm not the God that created me, so don't get me wrong, but I have the same Spirit that Christ had, or Jesus had, because Christ is in me. So Jesus in Christ is the tuning fork for the universe. So if we want to know what that frequency looked like, we can just look at his life, which was full of love, joy, abundance, rest, health, peace. And yes, he did have a tragic death and it was difficult at times, but just realize that he went through it. He got through all of that without changing his frequency and vibration. It was always from a state of love and abundance and peace and rest. He was never worried, never concerned. It was just is. It just is. That's the way he approached life. So this is the experience for us. So just to talk specifically about what is your external guidance system, I have a video that I'd like to share with you. It's about 7 minutes. So please take a listen to this and then we'll talk on the other side.
Hello, Unlimited friends. It's Zara back again. Our question today is about work environments. This question was contributed by Melissa. She says, Dear Zara, I am so very upset. Someone who works with me took my idea and presented it as their own without giving me credit. I am angry. I don't know what to do. This person has a lot of connections, and I feel like if I go to my supervisor, he will not believe me. I want credit for my work because I work hard, and I want to make sure that this person has repercussions for their actions so that they don't do it again to me or to anyone else. What is the law of attraction way of dealing with such things? Well, first of all, Melissa, thank you for sending in your question. I really appreciate it, and I want you to know that you're not alone. In all the coaching that I've done over the past 15 years, I've seen this kind of a thing happen over and over again. And I want you to know that your anger is totally justified. However, understanding the law of attraction means that we understand that we don't want to stay in a place of anger, because anger would keep us low on the emotional scale, and it would actually prevent us from getting the resolution that we want. At the end of the day, what you want is to be happy and satisfied. What you want is your success. So in this video, I want to help you to understand what happened at an energetic level and why did it happen. And then I want to give you the tools so that you can deal with it. Next, I want to show you how you can prevent this from ever happening again. So let's get started. The very first thing to understand is that the universe is always communicating with us and trying to provide us with guidance. Every single manifestation that happens in our life is like a traffic light. When something good happens, the light is green. And it's the universe telling us to keep doing what we are doing in terms of thinking our thoughts. So for example, if you get promoted at work, this promotion is an indicator from the universe telling you that you are thinking thoughts that are aligned with the things that you want. When something bad happens, it's like a red light. It means stop and pay attention to the way you are thinking and feeling, because bad things only happen when your thoughts are not in alignment with what you want. What happened in your case, Melissa, fits in this category. Now, when something happens that is really not that bad, like misplacing your keys and finding them after a few minutes, that is the universe asking us to start paying attention, because we have shifted gears from being positive to being negative, and the universe wants us to stop early on that trajectory and shift back, do something to go back to being positive so that other unwanted events don't happen. Many times we ignore these little indicators. We brush them aside as if they don't matter, but they do. If we pay attention to those little things like dropping coffee or food on your clothes, or being late for a meeting or things like that, we can prevent negative manifestations from happening in our life. Anyway, the most important thing to understand is that the universe is responding to your vibration and it's not responding to the subject. So the manifestations that we get are not about work per se, because everything is connected. What this means is that if you had a fight with your boyfriend and this made you unhappy, you would vibrationally be in a low place on the emotional scale, and being low on the emotional scale opens the door to other negative manifestations to come into your life. Things in the non-physical world are connected by vibration. They are not connected by subject, and that is why one subject can influence a manifestation that happens in a different area of your life. So in summary, I want to say 4 things to you. The very first thing I want to say to you is that the reason your colleague stole your idea is because your vibration was low. Maybe it was low because you were afraid of your things not going the way you wanted them at your job, or maybe because of something else. Either way, you were low on the emotional scale. Number 2, a manifestation matching your vibration would have happened either way. Maybe it wouldn't have been this event of your colleague stealing your idea. It could have been something else. It could have been something like your purse being misplaced, your wallet being misplaced, or you getting a parking ticket, or a speeding fine, something like that. Something that clearly tells you that you are heading in a negative direction. When your vibration is negative, nothing good can happen in your life. Number 3, someone or the other would have been involved, and it's not necessary that it would have been this person. It could have been anyone else whose vibration matched your vibration at that point in time. If you had changed your vibration, then even in a split second before, if you had changed your vibration and thought some good feeling thoughts, you would have instantly gone up the emotional scale and nothing would have happened, because that's law of attraction. That's how law of attraction works.
All right. So hope you enjoyed that. One thing I'd like to highlight for you is this is Zara Mahoon, and she is a life coach as well as a law of attraction teacher. She has her own website, zaramahoon.com, and I'll put a link to her website down below and a link to the rest of this video, which is excellent. But thank you, Zara, for this amazing video. So I wanted to kind of talk through some of the highlights of it. Is first off, we have to understand the vibration that we're at and what is constantly happening every second, every moment of every day. It's that source. It's God is always guiding us and directing us and talking to us. And it's that download that comes down. I'm saying down, but it's really already within us because his spirit is within us. But we're receiving information, guidance all the time. It's happening every second, every moment. So we have to be aware that what's happening around us at any given moment, at every given moment. She also talked about the green light. There's a minor message and then there's a major message for the green light. So as things are going well for you, as life kind of lines up, then the message from God is that you are on course, you're on the right direction, keep going, solid green light, just keep going in the direction you're going. And the minor ones could be as simple as you were coming home and you were thinking, man, it would be nice to have roast beef for dinner. And then you walk in the door, you smell roast beef and your wife has made it for you, or or whatever. And it's acknowledging, God is acknowledging that your vibration has been heard. A major one might be, a promotion on a job. And how did that come about? Were you just lucky? Did it just happen to happen? No, it's the green light that says you're on the right vibration of joy and peace and enthusiasm. Keep in that direction. And here's evidence to prove or to show you that you're on the right direction. Then we have the red light message. There's minor and major. And of course, the illustration that Zara provided for us was the paper that was stolen, the idea that was stolen. But before that, there might have been this spilling of coffee on the shirt, the losing of the keys that you find, really small, and I call them breadcrumb trails, that small breadcrumb trails that are telling us, hey, guess what? Stop, look, listen. There's something out of alignment. There's a vibration that's out of alignment. And then you have to stop and you have to think, all right, what is it? Oh, that's right. I was thinking about, I was worried about a situation at work, and that's why I lost my keys, or that's why I spilled it. So then you have to address that, right? The stoplight is having you stop and then think, what thought did I need to believe about that given situation that caused that to happen? And usually it's that lower vibration. So you go, okay, what needs to be addressed? So you stop at it, you stop it, you look at it, and then you address it, and then change your vibration. God, the universe, is responding to your vibration, not responding to the subject. So it has nothing to do, the situation, the subject, whatever happened, the circumstance has nothing to do with that. The paper had nothing to do with the paper or the person that did it. It had everything to do with our thoughts and vibration. So don't point the finger and say they're to blame. It actually comes back to you. It's because you've lowered your vibration. And God is describing that to you by giving you these breadcrumb trails that says you need to change, you need to adjust. And here's these small ones. Address those before they become too big. So how do you manage your vibration? Look at every subject, event, circumstance as a vibration confirmation. So again, even if it's as small as, oh, this is a great cup of coffee. Man, it tastes really good this morning for some reason. I don't know why. That is a message that is saying green light, keep on that same vibration, because you're appreciating your coffee, right? So stay on that vibration. Or if you spill that coffee on your shirt, you go, oh, okay, what's going on here? That usually doesn't happen. It shouldn't happen. So what did I need to believe? What frequency, what vibration am I on? And then make that change. So you always manifest at the vibration you are at, no exceptions. So you might kind of push back and say, hey, Doug, there's no way I attracted that. There's no way that could have happened. That's that person's fault, and they're totally to blame. But the manifestation comes from you. It's your vibration. There's no exceptions. So don't think differently of that and see it for what it is. And then you either raise your vibration of others or you're lowered by them. So everybody knows the experience. You walk into a room and you feel the vibration of the room. You feel anger, depression, fear, excitement, enthusiasm, hope, or whatever. You can feel the vibration. So when you enter a room, you can either raise the vibration or lower it by allowing others to lower your vibration. So managing your vibrations, you sense it, you feel it, and then you make adjustments. But the idea is you don't want others to lower yours, you want to raise theirs. And then find that better thought to raise your vibration and watch your circumstances shift. So any thought that raises your vibration is a good one. Even if it's you're angry or frustrated, then you take a walk outside, you change the environment, you say, thank you for the birds that are chirping or the sun that's out, and you just change your thoughts and you can change your vibrations by doing that, but you manage your own vibration. There's nobody else that does that. And God is there to help you, to show you where your vibration is at, whether it's in tune or out of tune. And the guidance system will show us that. And then how to raise your vibration. So this is something we've talked about before. And what does the mind of Christ looks like? It looks like gratitude. It looks like, I know my identity. I know who I am. I am a child of God. God is in me. The kingdom of God is in me. I am the light of the world, as Jesus said. And I spread this light and joy and love everywhere that I go. So it's understanding your identity, and then meditating, prayer, and you're in your quiet moment. So you do get that download, right? And then using your imagination. What would a day look like? That would just be amazing. And you use your imagination, and we use our vision boards and everything else. And then we realize that we're co-creators. So we realize that we are creating the environment that's around us, and that we're co-creating this environment. So we're working hand in hand with God, and he's showing us every step of the way where we need to step. And is it a green light or is it a red light? So I hope all that makes sense. And this is all taken from that video, as well as other information. The other way that the breadcrumb trail lights up for us is the 10 truths, and we've covered this many times. But when we feel or sense that I'm not in the right place at the right time, that your needs aren't being met, and that maybe you don't have an attitude of gratitude, but you're frustrated, you can use these 10 truths as your breadcrumb trail. And even though you arrive late, or you're slow down in traffic, and you're thinking you're going to be in late, you have to adjust your vibration to understand that, number one, you created that because of your frequency and vibration. And number two, you're always in the right place at the right time. So don't look at it negatively, look at it positively. All right, that's it for today. Thank you for joining us on this Sundays with Doug. I'd like to encourage you to go to our website, which is the100foldjourney.com, because 100fold is about a group of people who are on a journey to find their true identity and life purpose. Our mission is to provide support, encouragement, and resources to help you on your journey. You can join us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And the journey is where these courses are. There's lots of teachings in there for you as resources, all available to you to help you on your journey. So thanks again for this time, and we will see you next time. Bye for now.